La defensora, our lawyer, Priscilla, that helped us to do the visa. And we had a great experience here with her. She's an amazing artist, an amazing human being. She's also a mother. She has worked in the Middle East. And I know many of us were very inspired after taking the classes with her here in Miami. She got a standing ovation in the show. So we really experienced Esmeralda's love here in Miami. So I'm gonna ask her to join us. Let's see. Give me a little time. Give me a little bit of time. Okay. Let me see. You guys know how this goes. Give me some time. Oh, I have to wait for her. Okay. So we had a great experience with her. Like I mentioned to you guys before in the love affair, she's also gonna do a giveaway during the live. So I am super excited. Let's see if we can allow her to jump into our conversation. It's Esme. Linda, Dominican Republic in the house. Okay. Everybody's jumping in. Let me check. Elvisa, you guys finished the class with Franny just now. Ay, there she is! Esme! So, here we have her. Let's have her join us. Odile, Esmeralda Colabone. How are you?
Hi, everybody.
Esme with us. How are you, beautiful?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good, good. We're super excited for the interview today with you. Miami misses you. Katarina, it's here with us. Hi, girl.
Told you.
How are you holding, Esmeralda, with the quarantine? How are you adapting to this new lifestyle? Yeah, you got this, girl. I know.
You know, it's we have to adapt ourselves. Staying at home, it's not as difficult as it looks. You know, I think it's more about what we cannot do. That I think it really affects us.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a lot of things that we can do at home. You know, we just have to, let's try to focus on the good thing that we have around. But I might say that it's been a really challenging experience on the motherhood.
Because now you're home.
Because I'm home. I do have a quality time with my baby.
Mm-hmm.
But I always have. But now it's 24 hours. It's 24 hours. Like, there's no school for her. There's no school for me, because normally weekdays, 4 p.m. I go to my school. I come back at 10.
Mm-hmm.
So at this time, my husband is already home, so he takes care of her. But now there's no my school. There's no her school. So we are together 24 hours, and this is new for me.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
you're
just
a touring artist. It's like I was yesterday with Cisa in a video call, and she was saying that this is the most period of time that she has spent in her house on one place.
yeah. I even joke sometimes with my family, because all the time in in the family groups, in WhatsApp, they go like, "Oh my God, we are missing Catalina so much, so much," and I'm like, I'm taking notes. Who's missing her a lot, because when this is over, I'm gonna take a while, and you guys are going to take care of her. Please,
Yeah.
mom, show me. I'm just being honest.
Yeah,
No,
no, and I know many moms are going through the same thing.
it's amazing. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just so challenging to have creativity, to have patience enough all
Yeah.
this time, really entertain this kid, because it's not all, it's entertain. So I think this is the thing on my current time. But I'm thankful for, and let's keep on moving. Let's do this.
Let's do it. Well, first question that I have for you,
Mm.
um, I think it has to do because one of the reasons that I admire you the most as a dancer is that you have your style. But I think we all know how to create our own style, but why? Why creating our own style?
Good one. Why? It's I'm thinking.
So, gather your thoughts. Because I throw this for you because I know you can handle that.
this this uh this having your own style thing, it's something that I really appreciate talking about, because people misunderstand this as um like a goal, a point B. So you are on point A, you want to get to point B. So point B is my own style. There it is. I have to get there. And I see it in an, I think the way from point A to point B is where you really define yourself. And in order to define yourself, it's not about body. It's not about 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not about a specific technique, in my opinion. We Arabic dancers, we are holding and carrying and living a culture that not a specific hours. So we have things that we have to do, and after that we have things that we may allow ourselves to do. So about technique, about culture loyalty, this is things that we have to do. There is no yes or no. There is no I choose or I don't choose. I think or I don't think. There's no way. But after that, we can start defining ourselves in our. So everything that you experience in your life, everything that you've been through, the music you listen to, the colors that you love, the artist that inspires you. And I'm not talking only about dance, I'm talking about everything. Because you have to think twice before you say, I'm an artist. You cannot be an art. Look at the size of this word, artist. Inside of this, there are everything: painters, dancers, artists, actors. There is everything inside of this word. So if you wanna be an artist, you have to you have to be your aim, your, how you say, come to
Spanish.
you have to go you have to go beyond. You
Yeah.
have to go beyond just dance. You
Mm-hmm.
have to go to painting. You have it's art in general. So
Mm-hmm.
you have to eat a little bit of all this in order to create
Mm-hmm.
your own likes and dislikes, your
Mm-hmm.
own comfortable zone and the not comfortable zone. You have to
Mm-hmm.
know your life, you have to know your battle. And why is that important? Because when you're dancing, you're talking. So you, Valerie, you have your thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
You have your point of view. You have your opinion about things. Me too. Sometimes they're the same, and sometimes
Mm-hmm.
they are not. And when they are not the same, it doesn't. One is good and one is bad. One is beautiful and one is ugly. No, it's just one is yours and one is mine. And dancing how is like that. So it's
Mm-hmm.
important to develop your own sense of space, your own sense of musicality, your own sense of body language in order to be your opinion inside of that piece. Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Thank you so much for that. I like that idea of also using dance as a way to reflect on our own life and use our creative work as a way of also self known, you know, as a way
Absolutely.
to know who we are.
You know, I
Um,
was talking.
mhm.
Sorry, can I add? Can I just add
See,
something?
yes, yes.
Uh, when, for example, I have here in my home a beautiful orchid,
Mm-hmm.
and some flowers are coming out, and I love it because this orchid, you know, I have it for a long time, and sometimes the flowers come, sometimes it doesn't. It really depends. Uh, but the thing is, the full process, you know, the full
Mm-hmm.
process of the flower coming out, it's amazing. The beauty is along the way. It's not only bam, it's blossom. Now it's beautiful. Let's take a picture now that
Mm-hmm.
it's out, you know? And somehow this is what happens in the dance scene. When you blossom is so amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel that people are not patient enough with the process. People don't appreciate the process. I may be very good now. I may be beautiful now.
Mm-hmm.
I would not be what I am today if I was not that 19 crazy Spice Girl wannabe Arabic dancer. You know, I was
Mm-hmm.
today if I was not the depressed girl living in Syria when I was 22 years old. So all of this process is in here now today. The clapping, the screaming, the step this, step that, all of is part of who I am today. So we do need to be a little bit more careful in speeding
See,
and have to be aware that what do you say, your opinion today will be different tomorrow. Your
mm-hmm.
opinion 2 years ago is not the same. So sometimes when you create your style, when you are in this process, when you want to create, oh my god, I have to have my style. I
Mm-hmm.
have to have it. Be aware because this style will not be organic, will not be natural, it will not be realistic if you talk the same today, tomorrow, in 5 years, and in 10. So
Yeah.
we care while building this app. It has to be versatile because you
Mm-hmm.
change and how you say how your opinion will change.
I like a comment that my partner says here, Kelly. Our personal style is an evolution with our personal life.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Perfect. We have a couple of celebrities joining. We have birthday girl Scheherazade joining the interview,
Oh
and
my
I
god.
saw that we have Warda, which is a dancer that I have a huge crush on her. That I think she probably worked with you in the
How
Middle East.
guarda?
Warda,
How?
yeah.
Hey,
Sí.
oh, guarda. She's amazing. And Shahrazad, I just sent her a happy birthday birthday on Instagram.
Yeah. So she's here.
Happy birthday,
girl. Yes, she's here. So,
I have to tell you, Shahrazad, this is special for you. Filha, vamos cantar parabéns pra Shahrazad? É pique, vamos? É? My daughter sings the best happy birthday.
are you gonna do it, Tata? Happy birthday.
É hora. É hora. Huh?
Oh.
Shahrazad. Manda um beijão lá,
So
filha.
beautiful.
Okay.
She has
You're
mine.
so lucky.
I love it.
Okay, back to
So,
business.
Esme, what's discipline for you? I'm gonna throw you 3 questions. What's discipline for you? How do you discipline yourself? And do you have any type of rituals?
Discipline for me is something that I'm still learning. It's that I do every day. I cannot say it would be really foolish of me to just say something beautiful about it, but I do struggle with discipline because I was always very, free-ish to do. I do have a routine when it comes to my things, my house. I do have a routine, but let's say I just try my best to keep things done. I have to do this. I have to do it. I have to do it. Like, but I don't have a process. If I tell you that 2 projects of mine happen the same, I would be lying. So this thing that I struggle, and motherhood has been teaching me a lot, because I do have to discipline myself in order not only to
structure,
but to example. So it's helping me a lot. The 3 years, it's been easier for me to understand the point of really sticking with things and being more organized. My mom is a very organized person, so thanks God I was very well on this. I have this genetic inside of me, but it's not so on point. So I'm still trying to deal with that. And I think my ritual in life is to believe in my ideas when they come to my mind. Because for a long time, I was just that dreamy girl. Oh, you're so dreamy. Oh, you have so crazy. And the moment I noticed I could stick on to my ideas
and do it,
I could be real, that was one of my
epiphanies, of that person.
And so I think this is my biggest ritual. One idea coming to my mind, and I'm just like, okay, that's a sign. Can I do this? Let's do it. So I think this is the biggest ritual, a part of routine, taking care of my home and doing the things for my baby. And this is my ritual. And there is, I don't know if it counts as a ritual, but there is a saying. I don't know if I should say like a saying, but I think it's a saying. If you wake up tomorrow with only the things that you were grateful one day before, what you wake up with? The first time I hear this, I was terrified. You know why? Because I would wake up with nothing. Because I went to sleep so crazy the night before that I wouldn't have anything. And that just put me out. So I was like, oh my God, I have to be thankful every day. I have to be so thankful. And I have this, it's like a necklace that one student of mine gave it to me. And there is 108 dots on it. So I take it before I go to sleep and I just go dot by dot.
Way.
Seriously, seriously. I am thankful for everything. For my
That's so
toilet,
powerful.
my water, for everything. I'm thankful for everything. Everything that I want to wake up on the other day and find with me. Everything.
That's
My
so
family,
powerful.
God.
Yes. Thank you
Yeah.
for that. You know what? Oksana had a very similar response to you answer when it comes to discipline. She also admitted that she has struggled with it. So
I'm not alone.
that's why I asked that question, because I feel it's something that we all struggle forever, you know? So,
Yeah.
how do you stimulate your creativity and how do you push your artistry? Of course, I'm thinking about that, what you're saying, like if your style doesn't change, you know, if it doesn't
Yeah.
evolve, then probably you're in a comfort zone. So, yeah, how do you stimulate your creativity?
I think by I I think mostly by looking outside the bubble, outside
Mm-hmm.
our community,
Mm-hmm.
because like we chat before,
Mm-hmm.
and you said something that I thought it was so interesting. It's okay for me to share here that you
Mm-hmm.
said somehow we feel that when it comes to belly dance, we are always one step behind other. I don't know if I could share
Sí,
here,
sí,
but
sí, 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 sí,
put,
sí,
put
I
it
see.
you. You can put it on me. Put it on me.
Sí, no, no,
I
no, sí.
sometimes we're a little behind, and we are always looking to each other. And more, and let's say 60% of the time, we are not looking at each other by, in a sense of sharing and inspiring, and we're not
Mm-hmm.
looking at like, wow, yes, yes. Unfortunately, I feel that most of the time we're looking at each other trying to find something that we can get, something that I can use, or something that I don't like, or do you know what I mean? I hope I'm expressing myself
Sí,
in a,
sí, sí. Yes, yes.
so and I think this kind of delay this process of getting more and more and more and more on to the artistic path. So I
Mm-hmm.
try to outside of this bubble, you know, and I try to, not that I try, it's not try it, everything we need in order to do our dance really well.
Mm-hmm.
It's everything that we need is it's right here. It's in we can have information, we can have videos, we can have illustrations, we can have classes, we can have examples, we can
Mm-hmm.
have books. There are so many things that we can access to be better.
I have Naila here ask us, what is outside the bubble? Define the bubble.
Community, belly dance community.
Belly dance community. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, belly dance community. So if we look into our community, and I'm not talking on my country, I'm talking international community,
Mm-hmm.
worldwide belly dance. We already achieved so much. We do good. We do some bads, but we do good. You know?
Mm-hmm.
But like that, we do have a little delay. And I think this is because of two things. First, the biggest part of our community is not Arabic.
Mm-hmm.
So it's difficult for us to step and do something more into to a recipe that is not ours, and kind of mislead what it really is. So we had number one. And number two, I think that it's hard to get into a more artistic path because we are always trying to do what was already done and it was already successful. So we kind of go in circles.
I agree with that.
So what I try to do is I try to inspire myself still on the Arabic history, still on Egyptian history, still on in history a lot. There's so much in history. My God, there's so much in history. Read history books, people. They have so many things. It's amazing. But I also try to go outside. I try to go into decoration. I go into fashion. Go into painting. I don't paint. I don't draw. But I have to look at that. I have to ask myself, why this color? Why these forms? What I was watching the other day a documentary, and I was really shocked in a good way about things that I was seeing in this documentary, especially how people were reacting to the main character on it. Now, it must be nice to have this. It must be nice to kind of create this feeling in people. How we do that? How would I do that in my community? You know what I mean?
See.
Outside and bring it to the inside. Yeah. Some things are not possible. Sorry, I have to interact here too. Some things are not possible. Sometimes I get an inspiration from somewhere and I just go like, that's amazing, but it's not gonna work, unfortunately, not now. But sometimes it does. It can be anything. It can be color therapy. It can be music. Like I said, we do need to take advantage of art in the full sense. And this is what I think moves me the most. I hope I answered.
You did. I'm gathering my thoughts now. I'm thinking what you say, but yeah, that was perfect. What's your relationship to improvisation and choreography?
I have the relationship with choreography in my life is new, and the relationship with improvising is huge because that's actually how my dancer was raised. When I went to Arabic countries, when I moved,
can you remind us, Esme, what was the year that you worked in the Middle East? Can you remind us?
I worked in Arab countries from 2002 to 2014. So 12 years. And I danced in United Arab Emirates and Syria, Lebanon, Oman, Qatar, Morocco, Algiers, and Tunisia. So it was a beautiful experience. I don't even have words enough to say how that defines me as a person and as a dancer. But when I got there in 2002, I had only 2 years of practicing.
Wow.
So I felt
Warda is saying here, improvisation every day.
Yes, improvisation every day. So I got there with 19 years old, and it was like, damn. No, I didn't know music names. I didn't know music rhythms. I didn't. I knew really the basic, but somehow the
experience Educate you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the experience educated me. You know, it was every day just learning, just measuring my ups and downs from people's face, from my musicians' comments, you know, and they are very honest. If any of you had the opportunity to deal with art people, they're very honest. So, Esmeralda, very good show today. Esmeralda, very bad show today. What's wrong with you today, you know? And I had to deal with that every day.
Mm-hmm.
Esmeralda, you're going to dance this song. And I was like, okay. And by my face, can I tell a very quick story here? There is a song that I love, and it's part of my life, and it's part of my new project. But I'm gonna tell about the project later. بتعتبني على كلمة بتعتبني على كلمة from George Wasu. The first time I heard this song, it was 2004 in Syria. And my musicians told me, Esmeralda, you have to dance بتعتبني على كلمة. And I told them, I don't know the song. And they were shocked. They were shocked twice. First, because I didn't know this song. And second, because I didn't know that that song was from George Wasu, because they told me it's from George Wasu. And I was like, okay, but I don't know. And my tabla player in that time, he told me like that. Esmeralda, how you don't know? You know rhythms. You know Malfouf, you know Max, you know Saide, you know rhythms. And I am the tabla. You should know بتعتبني على كلمة. You're the dancer. You have to know the song. You know, I was shocked, and I was like, okay, so teach me. Play the song. Let me know the song. And that's how I learned one song. You know, Oi, filha.
Yeah, it's like Vanessa is sharing here with us the school of experience. You know, experience.
Yes. Yes.
You know, certain things you can't really learn it in the classroom. You have to learn them on the field there.
You can't. And I'm so thankful that I had experience. Some days were rough, like because some days not good. Some days my hormones were not prepared to hear some critics. But okay, you know.
You took it. Yeah.
This is something that it took me some time to be aware. I never saw myself as a strong person until I realized as a strong person. Even though I was living alone, going from country to country alone, but I don't know. I never look at myself. You're a strong person, you know. And then one day I was like, oh my God, I already been through a lot. Some things people don't even know. Some things kept to myself. I heard things that cutted me from inside. And I'm still here.
And what?
I mean, and I'm still here. Even though it was really bad, I never took my luggage. I was like, let me go back to my mom. Let me go back to my mom. Let me go back to the place that people love me. I never had this. Tá bom, ali, ó. So sorry.
No, don't worry.
So it's I just wanted to share this because the bad stuff that happens they might be essential.
They might what?
They might be essential to your final result somehow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, of course.
Aqui, filha. Vem.
It's when you look back that you see the dot.
Sorry, I'm back.
The challenges of being a homestay mom.
Sorry.
Don't worry.
So, yeah, I kind of lost myself. Where we were, the question.
We're good. You were finishing telling us about your bad experiences, you know, that some of them necessarily we don't understand them, you know, but eventually they make us stronger, you know.
It makes you stronger. Yeah, it does. I'm so thankful today. I'm so thankful, you know, and I love to go back. I love to look back and go like, oh, I take the advantage of all of this experience and I put on today to step forward. You know, I also like to think of my ancestral background. You know, I'm not alone. Not only my luggage. Oi, filha.
Filia. Habiti.
So it's not only my luggage. It's my mom's luggage. It's my grandma's luggage. I don't even know if I'm using the right word, luggage. It's baggage. Baggage. Yeah.
Baggage. Yeah.
So it's all of it. It's all on me. It's so I can do it. You know. So yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. I want to ask you something that I am super excited to ask you.
Okay, go.
I've been doing a lot of research lately, and I mean probably for the past year, on screen dance and dancing videos. And here in Miami, we have a screen dance festival, which is amazing, where there's a festival that projects just movies about dancing. And I know that, if I'm not mistaken, that was probably the video that make you very popular also in the belly dance industry, the Entamri video that you did. And I know that that was a video that you directed.
Yes.
And I know it was a viral video. It was a video that was very popular in the Middle East.
Yeah.
And I know that for you was an amazing, it was something important for your career, that work.
Yes.
And it opened a lot of doors. And I wanted to ask you about your process creating that video. How did that started? And what creative tools do you think we as dancers and artists we have through video? Because it seems to me like I am very fascinated. I was very fascinated by your video when I saw it, about all the amazing things that we can do about perspective in a video that probably we can't do in a theater. In a theater, everybody's looking at us from one perspective. And yes, we can play with the lights, but it's that. On a video, I can go to your face. I can just record your hands, and I can play with what's the perspective that I want the audience. It's limitless. I have Vanessa here, Vanessa from Your Exquisite Entertainment. She has also produced several dance videos that are great for the social media. So tell me a little bit about that.
So I'm gonna start by using the word direction.
Yes.
Direction is everything when it comes to video. And if you know what do you want, what's your purpose, and how you're going to direct people into this purpose, done. It's a, you know. So I'm gonna start from. Olha o suco. So I'm just gonna start answering from the tools. A mamãe já toma, tá, amor? Mamãe já toma.
The tools, yeah.
When I did the Enta Omri video, I was very, 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 video. I was very, 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 very My idea was to enhance what I knew I could do good. And what I knew people would not take a look if I was live. Okay. When you're dancing to an audience, when you're dancing to people, it's really hard to control their eyes. You cannot. You cannot control people's eyes. So some people will be looking to your hips, other they'll be looking to your hands, other will be looking to your hair, other will be looking to your costume, and so on. It's really hard to direction. It's really hard. And when I got at some point, which was a little bit before filming Antaomari, that I was a little bit lost in my dance because I just came back from Arabic countries. I was just retired and I was starting, you know, this new path on teaching, on festivals. And my idea was not to bring something different. My idea was just to change the perspective. And the video was perfect for that. Because somehow, when I was dancing to the people were like, oh, she's beautiful, she's so different, oh my God, she's so poetic, she's that. And at the same time, some other people were like, but she's not dancing, she's not moving, this is not belly dance. It was so confusing. So I thought, I have to direct people. I have to show them what I kind of think I'm doing okay. I need to organize, you know? So when it comes to video, I think that's the thing. You direct your dance in order to organize how you want people to see what you're talking, what you're drawing, what you're dancing. So it's not only about, let me do a video, let me show myself beautiful in my costume, let me show how much of steps I have, or it's going to be a fruit salad, you know. It's really complicated. You cannot please everybody. Some people will be happy, some people will not be happy, but somehow you have this possibility of directing people. Guys, over here. Now here, let's see this. Look at this. How cool. Can you see it? Cool. Come over here now. Look at this. Can you feel me? Are you feeling me?
Yeah.
Can you feel me? Let's do this together.
Exactly.
And at some point, you just have to be aware that there is a limit. Well, this is personal, but I want to bring it up. There is, I see, it's my point of view.
It's her point of view. It's her point of view. Let her be. Let her be.
Music, in my opinion, is something so big. What I do most of the time is trying to be with music. I try to be with music. I try to be honest with that music. I try to hold the music's hand. If the music had a hand, this is what I try to do. I try to hold it and go with it. And I know that there are times where I can kind of lead. Come on, music, come on. And that I cannot lead. That I cannot do anything. And it was so important for me to realize that, because I stopped killing myself trying to do something, not only to be in the music, but also to please people.
Sí, yeah.
And why? So why I'm talking about this here? Why? Because there is a very important moment in the Anthony video that many people loved it and many people didn't, which is the look.
The eyes.
The
La
eyes.
mirada, la mirada.
Moment, the music, the music that I use for the version of Empowerment in the music, it's an instrumental version, not with voice. But the moment of the eye, the look, was in the beginning of the singing, you know, and many people loved it, many people didn't, and people asked me like, really, this part you're just going to look? And I said yes, because absolutely nothing, in my point of view, absolutely nothing would be good enough to translate that part. And the video was perfect for me to make people understand it. So today,
it gave you tools with your musicality.
Yeah. So today, when I go on stage and I dance in comedy, when I perform in comedy, and in this part of the music, I actually do exactly the same as I do the video. I just look back, and people just get it. We listen to the music together. It's just like, it's just a pause, and it's part of my music. I am not lazy. I am not empty. It's a part of musicality, and it's thanks to the video that people could understand that. I could not lead the music. I couldn't. It was too good for me. I am not that good. And it's fine. It's amazing for me to feel that. When I hear specific parts of music where I don't feel what I have is good enough to fill in, like how I'm going to make people listen to that, how we are going to listen together, you know. So anyway, I'm into reality to get into a point where if you want to make it into the video thing, you have to understand that it's not about showing everything you got. It's about enhancing the best that you have. This generation is doing good with video. Yeah. But they can do better when they found out the purpose of what do you want people to see? Because everything is good, but maybe 50% of the people will not get your point. So how you're gonna do this? That's really important. Oi, filha. Pode abrir.
I love it.
You know, so this is what I think it's very important to share about the video. And it might take a few tries, you know, to find out what you really want to do. You have to experience. You have to really be open and really be sure of yourself. Really be sure of yourself.
I know that many people had a hard time, let's say now with the half-laughs, with dancing for a camera. But on my personal case, I feel very comfortable dancing for a camera. I actually feel more terrifying dancing on a stage than for a camera. In a camera, I feel very super free. So the experience is also very different for the performer.
Yes, absolutely.
It's two different fields. And I feel that with video, I have an opportunity to gather my energy better than when I'm dancing with live people, which is it's a total. It's there's two different animals. You know what I'm saying? Two total different animals. But I wanted to ask you because I know that that video was very powerful for your career. And
It
like I
was.
said to you before, like this dance evolved because of video and cinema. And the way that we know this dance is precisely because we have it documented in video. And these women, Samia and Taheya, they were all dancing for cameras. And we're using those movements that they adapt for the camera. That's the vocabulary of movement. So I do
I don't know
love
if
that video of yours.
I don't know if you ever question yourself, but sometimes while watching videos, especially from Samya's or videos that we from Golden Era or whatever, but the references, the video references we have on belly dance, sometimes watching it, I question myself, would it be so amazing if I was the one sitting on that angle?
Exactly.
Would be that nice or that fun if I was sitting on that angle? Why this angle is so interesting?
Why that angle is so interesting? Yeah.
For example, because you bring the you brought up the dancers, and I'm just developing. Samia Gamal, for me, she's such a 2D front kind of dancer. She's such a front kind of dancer, She leads you into the and how would I feel if I couldn't get the first row and I'm just in the side? What if same? Would it be the same? Not judging her. It's not about I'm not judging this. I'm talking about angles. We have all of our best angles, and we can take advantage of them when it comes to videos.
It makes a huge difference on the body and the movement, how we appreciate it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Esme, we have 6 minutes before Instagram cut us.
Okay, 6 minutes.
I want to ask you about your personal collection, like the trivia, or maybe we do another live.
Okay, people, just start commenting if you want another live. Just
because we can hang up and then do it again, because the Instagram is gonna cut me in 1 hour, and we started at 7:30.
So it's open now. Vote now. You can vote if you want a new live.
A new live. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let Instagram shut this. We continue talking, and then we'll do the live again.
We're gonna continue.
Okay.
Okay.
So you wanna share? You wanna add something more about the video? With the video experience?
Fine. No, it's fine. I think we did good video.
That's a good one. And yeah, also very. When did you did that video?
The Entamri?
That was a long time ago. The Entamri video.
2015. It was 2015. I was in a friend's studio. My friend.
I went to check the year. I'm like, what year are we right now? 2020. Okay.
Long story short, I was in Carolo. So she's an amazing photographer. My friend. I was in her studio, and it was raining. We were there, and she had this black curtain. We shot 2 pictures that day, and I was like, can I use your camera to do a video? And she's like, yeah, sure. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna tell you what to do. Can you just do it for me? Because I don't know how to do with this camera. And she was like, okay. So I told her, do this, do that. And I filmed without music because the music was here. I knew exactly what I wanted to do in each part. And some part I knew. Yeah, it was on silence. It was on silence. So, and I knew that many shots could be used in a different angle, in a different
Yes,
part of the music.
that's why I wanted to ask you about that.
So we shot the total. I don't have, seriously, I don't have even 30 minutes of shooting. I don't have it. Because it was very clear in my mind what I need to do. And I was like, okay, this movement I can put on loop, but this one and this one is going to be the key. And she did it on a silence. You know, we're not talking. I just said, do like this and go here. And I was like, count 10, shot and count 10. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, and stop.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's how we did it. It took me 1 week to edit. And in that time, I was dating my husband. We were a girlfriend, boyfriend. And I showed him, like, what do you think about this? Do you think it's nice? Like, that's awesome.
You know, that's giving me ideas.
And I didn't want to post it. I didn't want to post it because I knew I was going to be very criticized. There's not enough hips on it. No.
Mm-hmm.
Vamos lá com os blocos. A mamãe vai brincar de blocos.
Great. This is a video that you can get super easily if you put Enta Omri Esmeralda, right? How they can get a video. Enta Omri Esmeralda, you're able to see it, and it's a black and white video.
Yes.
That has, I don't know how many views.
I think I need to, I will post it on my IGTV. I don't have it on my IGTV. I'm going to post it on my IGTV.
You're
then
late.
You're late. I'm so late.
Tell us about your collection. Start telling us a little bit about your Esmeralda collection. I already saw a little bit.
You did. Can I change the background? Because my daughter wants to play. She wants to play with blocks. And I need
We have 2 minutes. If you want to hang off, you can do that, and then we'll do that.
Welcome to the playground, people. This is our playground. So it's a very serious background to talk about my project.
This is how Esmeralda do everything.
This is how I do it.
This is Esmeralda style.
Yeah. So we're gonna do blocks and probably trains now. But Collection is a documentary where I review 4 of my bestsellers workshops, and at the same time I share a few reflections, a few moments of my life, a little bit of autobiography with a little bit of business, with a lot of technique. It's not a kind of documentary where it's not a class, but it can be. It's a mix of a lot of things, and I did it by myself. Everything. I locked myself for 7 days to do this. I'm so proud of it. And I really hope that people take from this a bigger message than just steps, because it is much more than steps.
I love it. Esme, we have 20 seconds only. Let me shut this live, and then I'll do another one so we can continue the conversation.
Absolutely. Can we count it?
Now, I'm gonna cut, and then I'll see you. We're back. Playing with Katarina. Everybody's here playing with you, Esme.
Hi, filha.
Hi.
Let me put the camera. You can see me, right?
I can see you perfectly. Yeah. So yes, people, I want to share that I had the opportunity to do to see a little bit of the Esmeralda collection. I do enjoy the autobiography style in which she teaches. I identify a lot with that, because basically every movement that she teach, every song, it comes with a personal story. So I think it's nice, because something that I was talking also to Esmeralda, how do we research for things? Also these casual encounters with the same Arab community that we have, either because we're performing on their venues or because we're friends of them, are actually a great way for us to get information, know about songs, about music. So she's really well articulated, explaining everything also in her collection. And she also takes good advantage of the video. And I know that she has fun with the video because she edits everything. There's some close up. I saw it and I'm like, wow, this is some serious, nice editing.
Thank
But
you.
I know that you pay attention and you were very, ¿cómo se dice? Bien meticulosa, very meticulous with the way that you were presenting the work. So it's really nice, people. We should definitely take advantage that she's putting all this information in her collection. So how can we find the collection, Esme? Your website, Danza Esmeralda?
Well, now at this moment, we are just promoting and selling the collection on Instagram. So you can DM me and say, I have a collection, and I will send you the full information. It's very easy. It's super easy. It's the price is $25. You pay on PayPal, and you receive the link to download the video. The video is yours forever. You do whatever you want. Just don't share with your friends. I mean,
people don't do that.
People don't do that.
Don't do that shit, girls.
So it's very easy. But today we had an agreement of giving away 3 access, right?
Yes.
So we're giving access.
You have the trivia questions, Esme? You have the trivia questions?
Exactly. So we're gonna be asking 3 questions about, you know, the chatting from the beginning to now. The first person who answers correctly gets the access. Right?
You got it, ladies. Get those fingers ready.
Can I start?
Dale, of course.
Can I do the first question?
Yes.
Sorry, I'm here.
No, no.
So, how old was I when I first got into Arab countries?
How old was Esmeralda when she started working in the Middle East countries? Emily Marie. 19. Emily!
Send me a
Mira,
DM.
you guys are stalkers. Everybody knows her age. Everybody knew.
Send me a DM. Send me a
DM. Emily. Love it. Emily, you got it, girl. I'm so excited.
Second question.
Yay, Emily.
Country. Let's go for the second. Where was I? Which country I was when I discovered the song Bita Tipniala Kilma?
No, so I already know that.
I repeat that 3 times.
Come on. United
No.
Arab Emirates.
No.
Come on, people. This is easy. Tunisia.
Mi
defensora! Syria!
Priscilla! Yes! Priscilla.
Se colgaron todas. Se colgaron. Siria.
Sí, fue en Siria. No sé qué fue. Eso telefónica.
Ay. That's fun.
So my daughter just made a cell phone. She's a very independent person.
She's
ready. Just gonna do
some
calls.
She's calling. Mira, answer.
She's calling. Quem que é, filha? Oi, gente. Tudo. Ó, já falo já com vocês que eu tô aqui na live. Já venho já, tá bom? Beijo, Catarina vai falar. So, third question.
Third question.
Oh, God. Third question. Okay. What is my nighttime ritual?
Nighttime ritual. Esto es una comprobación de lectura. This is a test. This is a question. Give them break.
So what's my nighttime ritual? Thanking.
Thanking. Yes, she did
Gabriela.
it. Yes. Gabriela. Yes.
Ai, nossa, você tá ligada.
With the necklace.
She's Brazilian.
I love it.
Eu já sei o seu Instagram, já vou mandar para você um direct para você pegar esse documentário. So I just told her, yeah.
See that you're gonna give it to her.
Vamos montar.
Mãe, calma, eu vou falar você.
She said, just a moment, I'm gonna talk to you.
Oh, that's it.
Mãe,
Eu vou montar. O que você quer que eu monte?
montar. Vamos montar avião?
Um avião, tá bom. Avião. So we have the three. So the first one went to Emily, the second one to Priscila, and the third one to Gabriela.
Yay! Love it. So people, thank you for joining. You guys know how you can find Esmeralda. If you want to train or get the collection, it's only $25. Remember, you can just send her a DM on Instagram. Esme, thank you for sharing so much with us. I'm so happy to know that you're well. I'm so happy to spend this time now with your daughter. I know everybody is here super thankful. So thank you for such a inspiring conversation.
Thank you for giving me this space, and I just want to share, because I don't know if everybody knows, but Valerie, she took me to Miami to her festival, the Love Affair, and together with Priscila, Defensora,
Sí, mi defensora.
They through a lot of work in order to get there, and it was one of the most amazing experience of my life. I was so it was so welcoming, and I will never forget what you guys did. I think you are an amazing person. You are an amazing dancer. I just want to say that you inspire me. I already told you that, but I'm saying
thank you.
I love to see you dancing. I love to observe what you do, and I love to know your point of view. So just keep doing what you do, because you're doing amazingly. You're doing right. Thanks for inspiring me, for believing in me, and opening space for me and for my baby to be. And I hope everybody enjoyed. Stay safe, stay home. This shall pass, but we have to be aware when it's over, not the same anymore.
Mira, everybody sending nice messages to us, to you.
I'm gonna read everything. It's going to be 24 hours, right?
It's gonna be 24 hours. We are bringing Esmeralda back, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not doing any plans until I see how my future is gonna look, but we have that plan
absolutely
already rolling. But I can't put you dates. Like, if I tell you that she's gonna come in a certain month, I'm not gonna do that. So we're just waiting, and of course, we will have Esmeralda back, inshallah, in Miami and in the US again. So we're coordinating that, but I can't really tell you dates, people. But it's on the plans. We're gonna make it happen.
People are saying here that lives are not 24 hours anymore on Instagram. We have to save the live and post it on IGTV.
I posted already on IGTV, the previous one.
Oh, great.
And you already recorded on the cloud, on Kelly's cloud, so.
Oh, that's great. So I can see the comments because I think on IGTV
you can see the comments. You can see the
comments.
Yeah?
Okay. And we can continue chatting through comments. So
see,
wants to talk to us or ask, we can continue there.
But thank you, Esme. Kelly's here. She said, yeah, she recorded everything. She's like, we got you.
Thank you, girl.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. Blessings, Esmeralda. Bye, Catarina. Te quiero mucho. Te cuidas. Mwah, mwah. Bye, ladies.